All right, on the first one, what do I have to do first? Yeah, we condense first. So when you see a plus, that means you're multiplying what's in your log. So are we okay with log base 2 of x times x plus 3 equals 2? Okay, what do I do from there? Okay, what else?
Flip it so that the 2 is the exponent.
By flip it, do you mean write it as an exponential?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
That
thing.
Yes, words, yes.
Words. So are we okay with 2 squared equals x squared plus 3x?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to bring the 2 squared over as a 4.
Do Roger's favorite thing, factor.
It is Roger's favorite thing. Roger's face is telling me otherwise, but... All right, so I get -4 and 1. I know my board's not caught up here yet. Do -4 and 1 both work? No. Which one doesn't work? Why? Okay. So only x equals 1 for the first one. Are we good?
Yeah.
So you can't... Do you get why, Alex? Okay, so if I were to plug it back into the original problem, if I put a -4 in here, I have log of -4. That's not okay. But there's sometimes where the negative number works. You just can't end up with a negative in whatever you're taking the log of. Oh, okay.
So if it was -4 plus 6.
Right, you'd be fine. Yes. Okay, number 2. This is a one-step problem. What is the base here? 10. So are we okay with 10 to the 5th equals x? Yeah. And that's it. I don't care if you write out what 10 to the 5th actually is. You can just leave it. We okay? Oh, there is. Yeah, okay. Leave that then. It's really disturbing. All right. Okay. All right. Third one. Again, we have to condense first, but what does the subtraction sign mean?
Divide.
So this is really natural log of x over 2x minus 2 equals 0. Okay, again then, it's rewrite it as an exponential, but what's our base this time? E. So this is really e to the 0 equals x over 2x minus 2. What is e to the 0? 1, okay. And how do I get that 2x minus 2 out of the denominator? Okay. So I then get 2x minus 2 equals x. So are we okay with x equals 2? Can I show you an easier way to do that one?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yes, please.
Corkboard.
Okay. When you have a 0 on one side, I could just add the whole natural log of 2x minus 2 to the other side. So then I've got natural log of x equals natural log of 2x minus 2. Log with same base on both sides. What can I do? Yeah, so I just have x equals 2x minus 2.
Wow.
Easier, yeah. There's lots of ways to solve these problems, so whatever you see is the best route to take. Okay, 4 is the kind of long one where you have to take the log of both sides. I'm going to take the natural log just because it's shorter to write, but you could take any log that you feel like taking, okay? The exponents become the coefficients. Everybody okay with that? Once you turn it into a log, those exponents have to move in front. That's kind of the whole point of using the log, is so that we can get the variable out of the exponent. Okay? from there, I need to distribute. So I'm going to have x times natural log of 3 plus 2 times natural log of 3 equals 2x times natural log of 5 minus 4 times natural log of 5. Are you with me there?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. What are we solving for? Oh, yeah, questions?
Do you always have to do natural log of year?
You could do common log. You could be like, you know what, 7 is my favorite number. I'm doing log base 7. You could do log base 3 or 5, and some things kind of get nicer, but kind of don't too. So whatever log you want will work. You just have to do the same thing to both sides. Okay. All right, since we're solving for x, I need the x's on one side. So I'm going to leave x natural log of 3 here and bring over this 2x natural log of 5. And on the other side, I'll leave the negative 4 natural log of 5 there, and I'll subtract from it my 2 natural log of 3. So that step is strictly just moving stuff around. All right, then again, what are we solving for?
X.
What can I factor out of the left?
X.
Convenient. And then what will my final step be to get that x by itself? So we will have x equals negative 4 natural log of 5 minus 2 natural log of 3 over natural log of 3 minus 2 natural log of 5. Now guys, if you move things to the other side, you'll have those same numbers, but you'll just have every sign different. That's fine, as long as you have the complete opposite signs, you're good. That's incorrect. There are a lot of 2's in it. Oh, you can't do that because it's raised to an exponent. So this one, the bases couldn't match. It doesn't work that way. Making stuff up. Does this make sense seeing it?
Yeah.
Okay. Questions before we move on? Yeah. Dragon Box? I don't know Dragon Box.
Sure. I was thinking my dad used to have me and my sister play it. He was like, and it, because it would be like, you would just solve to get a certain
Find like the
picture,
missing.
and you like had to get a certain picture. You could do that by combining or splitting up things, and you could, there's like a little option on the side you can add pictures. But if you added something, you had to add it to both sides. If you took away something, you had to do like both
So you were
sides.
balancing equations the whole time.
I just remember that.
You had a flashback to Dragon Box right now? Okay. Yeah, question? Yeah, you could. Yep. Yeah, you could also like condense this. There's a bunch of different ways you could write this answer. So, all right, are we ready for notes, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take multiple pieces.
Not really. It's only 4 examples, so. I mean, it depends on how big you make that.
Look how big your paper is here.
Oh, that's really the key.
I mean, like all those word things.
There are words, yes.
Not the
I'm
wide.
trying to anticipate.
How dare you?
Why are you doing?
I don't know how to make that go away, but it will. Okay.
I will make it happen.
In here? Usually at some point I'll say, okay, you can sit in different seats, and everyone walks in and sits in their same seats, and I'm like, okay, there's your new seat. You get like comfortable in your routine. So
I've already moved seats like 3 times. I went from there, moved to there, and then from there to here.
it's true.
Sophia told me realized I switched our desks so I can have all the smart people in my
You have like the weird tall slanted one though.
No, I do.
Oh, you do too? Yeah, I've got a couple real wobbly ones. And now apparently a gross chair, so.
Yeah, well, you don't have like. Wait, we're doing. A driving.
And that's it. You're gonna do something all of us.
That's a date. All right, guys, first formula. You do not have to memorize the formulas, okay?
Let's go.
A equals P times 1 plus R over N to the, how are you moaning? N times T.
You don't have to.
I just said you don't have to memorize it. You should not be moaning.
This is some fun.
Is that a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Writing like 7 letters is just too much. It's just.
Like sixth grade was hard.
Is that a one or an iron?
That is a 1.
Not sixth grade.
I did go to sixth grade. I didn't have to go to class.
Our sixth grade was in elementary school. I don't know what you're talking about.
All year, and I got like 4s.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
missed
saying.
that.
And you had, so Carson had a different experience than everyone else.
Oh my gosh, I just told my mom because I was like,
All right, guys, let's write down what all these things are. The quicker we get through the notes, guys, the quicker we get to the blue kid, okay? That is a 1. 1 plus R over N to the N times T. Ready?
yes.
That's a 1. 1. Should I write it like 1? Okay. A stands for amount. Usually the final amount is what we're talking about there. All right, guys, P is the principal amount.
Wait,
Come up
what
here
is
in a
in
second.
parentheses at first?
Final.
No, guys, I really got to get this fixed.
Oh.
I'll pause occasionally here so we can get caught up with my weird screen. So
Your
P-
screen's starting to affect the learning.
Mhm.
I think we should get it fixed right away.
All right, guys, so principal is whatever amount of money you start with, okay? Your initial investment. What do we think R is? The rate, the interest rate that you have. Now, guys, if it says like 4%, do you think we put a 4 into this equation?
No, we do 0.04.
Yes.
Good.
Okay, N is the only one that's kind of weird. It is the number of times interest is compounded per year. I'll explain once you write it down.
This test requires a period long.
It is longer, it's covering more stuff than your last one.
A month worth of minutes.
Minus a day where we just put it.
This is the holiday season.
It's a good day.
It was a good day.
I miss those days.
It's last class.
Yep.
Carson, is that a question or?
Yeah. So how long would the retake portion be? Just like one
2 questions.
One question.
It's like, yeah, no, it's about the same length as the initial one.
I'm not really sure about like the fact that we have to replace our grade.
It forces you to retain your knowledge.
Why do we need to retain our knowledge?
But
Yeah, no, that kind of, that's.
you do get the third chance though, and that one only replaces it if it helps you. So,
Wait, so say we were to do this new skill assessment, that replaces.
So no, it doesn't matter what we get on the first assessment.
the first one is really like a checkpoint for you of what do I know and
It's a
not know.
practice grade.
It is.
Yeah, but then we basically have to study for 2 units.
No.
Well, no, hopefully you already know the one. You'd have to study for 2 if you just blow off the first attempt. You do need to review it and look over it. Okay.
Take for cumulative.
All right, guys. So interest, how many times it's compounded per year? In the problem, it'll say something like the interest is compounded quarterly. What do you think that's going to be? Okay, so every 3 months would be how many times per year? 4. That's what we're looking for, is how many times per year it gets calculated. So what if I said monthly? What if I said daily? Okay, every year there's someone who's like, how many days are in a year? 365. Technically 365 and a quarter, but we'll just go.
What do you mean a quarter? What if we have a
That's
leap year?
why we have leap year every 4 years, because those quarters add up to an extra day.
That's great.
So do they just like skip it?
Yeah.
Did you play the leap year game?
You don't know the leap year game?
It
No.
was so fun.
T is time. Now, guys, be careful with time. Time is always in years in these problems. You might get a question that says you made an investment for 24 months.
2 years.
2, yes, okay. Don't put in 24, please. That would imply a really long time. Carson.
Wait, so leap year is there's another extra day on like
You'll never.
I have. I just haven't carried out rotation.
So in February, when there's 29
Oh, yeah.
days instead of 28, that is a leap year.
That was here on my
Actually, don't remember.
Wait, how do you?
during a leap year.
Yeah, then you just pick a day on the other years, like you do the 28th or the 1st to celebrate it.
Minutes or hours?
You can put that.
No,
Yeah.
number of times.
It's like an actual day on those years.
Wait, so does that mean that we get a birthday once every 4 years?
Like March 1st.
So like,
First time, how do you write one day in years?
1 over 360.
365.
Yeah, I won't make you.
So wait, what's it between N and T?
So N is the number of times it gets compounded. So like if I say interest is compounded monthly, what are you going to
Will
put
that
in?
always be explicitly told to us?
Yes. So that's 12. And I'll say the investment lasted 4 years. T is 4.
48. 48 months.
Years. Time is in years.
Okay, time is in years.
What?
Number of times is compounded.
You just tell me per year. So do not tell me 48 ever. Okay. All right, let's try one.
Can I say once in a blue moon?
No.
You can try.
It's technically not wrong.
It is wrong.
Sorry.
It's quite
I like how I wrote that.
It's just like I'm gonna estimate.
All right, what is the value?
I don't know.
When $1,000
There we go.
is invested at 6% interest, compounded quarterly,
This music is not music. This is gonna be on the text.
skill 3, yes.
wait,
Why is this like quarterly? Is this what?
It's exponential. Quarterly is 4.
This is like econ. I've had econ on my other days.
Where are you going?
Have fun. Which college is it? Enjoy.
My sister, I didn't go to college. My sister.
We didn't have any.
Not true. There
Did
were
we have any last year?
Yeah,
4 times.
they existed.
See, all the colleges should be either during this.
Yes, you will need a calculator today, guys.
My friend has my calculator because she refuses to buy her own calculator.
Yeah, I.
Oh, partner up with somebody.
I have a calculator.
You have a calculator?
No, my friend has it.
I don't
Because
have
she's
my
like,
calculator. She
oh,
has.
I don't have a calculator. She needs it for her class, but she refuses to buy it. So every time she does a test, she goes, Maya, can I use your calculator? I was like, don't buy it.
Do not have a calculator.
All right, guys, let's do the setup first. Let's make sure you write it correctly. What am I going to write? A equals what? 1,000 times. 2 the, yeah, 4 times 3 or 12. It's money, guys, so what do you think we should round to?
The nearest 10th.
100. Nearest cent, which is 2 decimal places.
So we don't have to memorize the formula, but we have to memorize like A,
Don't you worry about that.
R, and stuff.
I mean, you have to know how to use the formula. right? Like that's fair.
When we buy our next one, dollar sign.
Yes. It's kind of like labeling an answer to a word problem.
So
Quarterly.
I got 4 points.
I got.
What do you got?
I got 1.95.618. I would just round up.
Yes, and if you were actually telling me a dollar amount, how would you say it?
$1,195.62.
Good job.
Okay, do you have to put the dollar sign in front of it?
Yes, because it's like labeling your answer in a word problem. Okay, anybody not getting along with their calculator? Having some issues?
I don't have it.
Okay, does anyone over here have one?
No.
Get out your laptop and use Desmos.
My laptop is very dead.
There's a cord right there that's plugged in. Like there's an extra charging
Yes, I
cord right
have a
there.
charger. It's just.
Okay, well there's one already plugged in if you just want to use it. Okay, so it says compounded quarterly. So how many times a year? Yeah, there's 4 quarters, right? Yeah, that's, yeah. Like, if anything's split up into quarters, it's split into 4 parts. Yeah.
In the cars.
All right, let's try another one.
Okay, we're good now.
Okay.
Taco Band-Aids.
I tried to make the same thing. I think it was just
And then you practice face muscle exercise.
yeah, it's already. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a few chewing gums to make your jawline look on.
My brother tells me that every day.
You're so Alex, ready? Alex.
Oh, yeah.
Why is this so crazy?
All right, new problem, guys. Focus. All right, how long will it take for $2,000 to double if 5% interest is compounded semi-annually? So try the setup first, if I can write the word annually. So how many times per year if it's done semi-annually? Yes. Slowly. Semi-annually, sorry.
So what is that, 2 times a year?
Mhm.
Well, semis have like 16.
Oh, that's fast.
I'm just saying.
Have you never heard of a store having like a semi-annual sale?
No, I know like what semi is. I'm just saying.
You're just being argumentative for the sake of being argumentative in class today.
That's what I do every solve for T.
Yes, you are solving for T this time. So get the setup and I'll walk you through the solving.
So what do we put for T? Nothing.
You put a T.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What is the A of this one? Yeah, so we're going to start with 4,000 equals 2,000 times 1 plus 0.05 over 2 to the 2 times T. Are you guys good with the setup?
Yeah.
Semi-annual?
Two.
Twice a year?
Oh, is that really what that means? Yes. Okay. Dude, how have you made it to like how old are you? I'm like, I'm gonna be 17. I'm gonna be 17.
Wow. I really don't know.
There's a couple. Okay. All right, we're solving for T. It is in the variable. What are we going to have to use to solve that we've been working on? Logs, yes. So, step 1, divide both sides by 2,000. Really? That's just 2. Why are we like so sad
Yeah,
about
why
that?
is that really dramatic?
I don't know.
No, it's the log part.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I thought we were getting rid of that.
I thought we were done.
No.
I thought we were done with that.
Back.
No, that's why we did them first. So we
What are you caring about is
Apply them.
Are we going to be using logs for the rest of the year like we use factoring?
No.
You can play around.
Logs are going to end when part 1 ends. Factoring will keep going, but
I don't mind factoring. You want to hear something?
logs are done
I
after school.
taught a sophomore how to factor.
June.
Last night.
All right, guys. To get the exponent, the variable out of the exponent, we need to take the log of both sides. I'm going to use natural log. Guys, where does the exponent of 2t go once I've written natural log here? Yes. Are we okay there? You following me?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, this actually makes sense.
No! How do I get the t by itself now? Divide by all of that stuff, okay? We are literally going to divide both sides by 2 natural log 1 plus 0.05 over 2. All of that. Oh.
Fancy.
All that you have left over here then is t. So you just need to key that big mess into your calculator.
So we'll have a calculator on the test.
Or I'll just ask you to set it up.
Where's the natural log button?
On the left side of your calculator between the 4 and 7.
Oh, it's
LN.
It's right below the log button.
no.
Where is it on Desmos?
I don't know on Desmos. Let's round to the nearest hundredth again.
I said that.
Anybody think they have it?
So I'm gonna guess.
No.
14.04.
Yes. Okay. So, all right, 14.04 years.
And then pulled out the
Okay. Make sure if you're not getting this on your calculator, make sure this entire denominator is in the denominator. So you might have to use parentheses. You can also use the fraction shortcut key. If you push the green button and then y equals, that takes you to the fraction shortcut. Green button y equals. And then you can just do ln of 2 divided by 2 ln 1 plus 1. So try it again real quick. Let's see if... Yeah, lots of parentheses also work. I like using the fraction key because then it's very easy to see what's numerator, what's denominator.
Are we done with those now?
No, we have 2 more.
I said there were 4 examples.
Oh, sorry. I didn't.
Don't get too excited, Jason.
We're close.
Thought there were 2 formulas.
There are.
Oh, so we're gonna do
So there's like
another
another
one.
formula.
And then 2 problems. Yes. Ava, did you get it?
Yes.
You tried keying it in again?
What?
Did you try to key it in again?
Yeah. No, but I'll do it the next one. It's fine.
Okay.
I got it. Are we doing into formula now?
Yes. Up next, the formula. All right, guys. Continuous interest. If it is compounded continuously, it is this lovely formula. It kind of looks like PERT. A equals PE to the RT. Alex, write it down.
I wrote it down.
Don't lie.
He's gonna be on
I want to see it. You just have to press it. Yeah, just press it.
It is all fair game. Anything from skill 3 is fair game.
Does that include Halloween trivia?
What?
Does that include Halloween trivia?
There will not be Halloween trivia. Yeah.
It's not that bad.
No, that should not be fun.
What's your, how do you spell Reese's?
No!
Pronounce it. Yeah.
Controversial.
I just say
Favorite candy? I know you rate
I do like that.
I could like take a poll and just make you answer what is your favorite candy just to find out.
oh man,
Wouldn't be worth the point either.
I did not know this.
I was just trying to make a run for it.
I am trying to make a run for it. I'm not.
All right, guys. The A, P, R, T. Those all stand for the same things they did in the last problem. Guys, when I'm talking, listen, please. Guys,
What's E?
what is E?
Oh, it's natural log.
Right, it's a number itself. It is the base of natural log. It's 2.718, continuing on forever the way pi does.
Adjacent.
Yes, it's an irrational number like pi. You'll learn more about what E actually is in calculus. Right now, you just have to be able to use it. Okay? So let's try, very similar to the first one we did. How much, or what is the value,
What's A again?
like the final amount that you end up with? I feel like I'm wording this strangely. What is $1,000 worth when it is invested at?
It's like
Yeah, E is just a number. So E is not a variable that you're substituting anything in for here. 6% interest compounded continuously for 3 years. What did you say?
What is
Guys, E, we did multiple times. E is a number, right? E is the base of natural log. E is 2.718. It's like pi. It's an irrational number.
So how do I put that in all the
So do you see the natural log key?
Yes.
Look above it in blue. What does it say?
Yeah, what was it again?
Oh,
Like the number.
2.718. You don't need that though.
It's good to know.
Yeah, I don't know why I wrote a 1. There we go. That's a 3 now.
Could have just caused a lot of anxiety.
She could have just kept going every time just writing 1 and then we'd never reach 4 because it wasn't she'd be like, well,
No, I told
I
you.
told you we were doing 4. We never made it to 4.
So you're set up here. 1,000 e to the 0.06 language times t. It is 3, thanks. Distracted by the poor language.
Profanity.
Yeah.
I thought.
All right. Again, it's money. You're rounding your answer to the nearest penny. You're just keying this in. What do we get? Do you see the natural log key?
yeah.
Do you see in blue above it, e to the x? Yep, that's the one.
What's the difference between compounding regularly and compounding continuously?
Compounding continuously earns you more money because your interest is constantly being calculated and put back into your account so that it's growing the whole time. If it's compounded like monthly, you know, it sits for 30 days not growing and then it's put back.
I see.
Yes.
So you want continuous if you're investing.
You got a sailor's mouth today.
What's the same was not right? I'm just recalling what.
0.22?
If you round like that.
Well, are we rounding?
I think so.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I can't.
2-2.
It's a struggle.
The challenges.
You're doing great.
Obsessed with stupid madam.
All right, guys, questions on that one? Again, that's just plugging it into the formula. Can't you key it into your calculator? One more.
Holy shit, this was our last one. It's crazy.
Do you give us a formula on the test one?
I do.
That's so nice of you.
Try to be kind.
It's also so nice of you when you only put 3 questions on our test. I also really like that.
Good.
Nah, well technically the last questions is more likely that you're
50 questions.
say you
I
got
like
one
it.
of them
I
wrong,
know.
50% of your test.
I
Say you
like
got
it for
10 questions, you got
psychology.
one of them wrong, that's
It's
not.
rough.
Psychology tests are 100 questions.
You have 20 questions, you feel like you're doing fine, right?
Like, I don't want to solve.
All right, guys. What rate is needed for $3,000 to become $10,000? Over 4 years with interest compounded continually. Continuously, I guess. I'm tired of writing continuously. What does the first part of the question say? And that's what we're finding, yes. Buy again.
Yeah, they supposed to just go back to the second shop.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
All right, guys, so write your setup. And then we'll walk through this together. So what's my equation that I start with?
10,000 equals 3,000 e to the 4r.
Good. Okay, what's your first step? Divide by 3,000. So I get 10/3 equals e to the 4r. Two ways you can do this. You could just rewrite it as a log, or you could take the natural log of both sides. And you definitely want to take natural log this time if you're doing it that way. Why?
Ego.
It does make the e go away. So I'm going to just show you that way. So I'll take the natural log of both sides. So I have natural log of 10/3 equals, bring the exponent in front, so 4r natural log of e.
I'm sorry.
Guys, off to the side over here, what does natural log of e equal? 1. So what do I really need to do to solve for r? You could just write it as 4r, yes, and then we would divide by 4. So, what is our rate?
I don't like this. Can I have a fraction and a fraction?
Oh, you're just gonna put it in your calculator, right?
Well, in that case.
Okay. No, try again. Make sure your 10/3 is in parentheses.
Oh my god, dude.
Natural log of 10/3 and then divided by 4.
4.8.
Go.
0.300.
Yes. Carson, look at how you keyed it in again. Natural log 10/3 and then all of that divided by 4.
Well, what decimal did we round it to? Did we still round it to the nearest solution of it?
Yep. So 30%.
That's what I got.
Okay, now guys, look at your answer and look at the problem and go, is that reasonable? We're trying to turn $3,000 into $10,000 in 4 years, so you would need a pretty substantial interest rate, right? So 30% does make sense for that.
But also kind of do with the fact that like if it's 30 times 3,000 is like getting close to 1,000, or is that just a
It's just a coincidence. Yeah. All right, guys, that's the end of notes. Any questions there before we get to our?
Well, I used 2 pages.
I used 2 pages as well.
I used my 1 page.
Okay, squeezed it all in there. All right, guys. We'll do one that is related to compound interest, and then we will do. No, we'll do some log review. Let's see. I think this is the one that I want. I might be picking the wrong one. We'll see. We're gonna do time on this first one, okay? The next one we'll do candy on. And hopefully I've picked the one I meant to pick.
Yes,
It's real on
It's still there. Wearing blue tie.
Scrub.
I shower twice a day.
Exfoliate. Get yourself a loofah. School appropriate names. I don't know that I must say that, but maybe I must. If it's inappropriate, I'll remove you.
Just ask you. You look like yourself.
But like I'm not because like
Sophia and Roy and Roger Audio.
no, it's 4 years.
I know.
If you can look at
Something funny?
Well, the worst part is that I spelled it wrong.
I don't know.
Well, no, let me see. That's really embarrassing. Bro, I said that everybody wanted to be. He goes, something funny. Can you kick me out so I can react? So I can research.
Oh, there you
Thank you.
go. Oh, yeah. Something sad. Something sad. Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I did not mean to kick you out. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go.
Boy, I need to get into the game I need to do this now.
I did not mean to kick you guys out.
It's okay. It's usual.
Some people legitimately spell our names wrong.
Can you just do it? Are you waiting? No, are you tired? Because when we listen to Maya used to call me.
Not me.
Who took the macaw?
Yeah, stop.
Who's Sarah?
Sorry.
You won't wear a toucan.
I'm always.
It's your it's all class. Yeah.
I know, I thought for sure you'd pick the boost,
I'm
but
noticing that. I'm really starting to learn that.
I don't know, but I was
Kira stole the moose.
It's really starting my spirit. Wherever she's
All right, anybody else trying to get in? Okay. No.
You can like do math.
Wow.
It's going to be compound interest problems, I think. Hopefully that's the one I picked.
I feel like it's like a B, but it's like it's always like
He's trying to guess my name. So good. Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, that's what I said. We're just gonna let him figure it out.
It's got one more syllable. And it's got one more syllable.
Look at all these people. Yeah, overcame hardship.
Bamboozled him.
I don't
He ends an A.
Are we ready?
Roger, it's almost November. And he's not over me.
Okay, we got to pick our right animal. Now we're good?
Yes, we're good.
Okay. Steven, are you joining? Why?
There you go.
Wow.
All right, go.
Long and hard on that.
Wait, this is like the worst game mode.
Why?
Sorry. Well, because like you're supposed to do it at the game.
Alex, you spelled it wrong.
This is stealing candy and receiving candy.
Oh, never mind.
What about candy?
I was like, what?
We get it.
Okay.
Sorry, Miss Wade.
I know it works.
I'm not.
Always sassy with me.
I'm not.
Always getting sassy with me.
You're one of my favorite guys.
That was like a comeback.
I said you're one of my
Is that my favorite not
Yeah, she was before.
You and Mr. Reezy, like,
Okay.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
So, this $1,000.
Yeah.
You was one had a do things similar.
Alright guys, you only have 6 minutes.
For this one problem?
No, for the whole game.
Whoa. Really? Who's Sarah?
Sorry, that's my bad.
Take one.
It is the compound interest problems, right? Yes? Okay. Good.
I wanted this one.
Lose 25%.
Are you serious?
I don't even know what happened.
That means our score.
Or back to the sports
Oh,
too.
yeah, we have candy.
Oh, we got triple candy. Yeah, because we had zero people on. Zero times the price.
So then why did you choose triple?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Bruh.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
let's go.
Where's you ever gonna get it?
I just lost.
We lost 50% of the
Why are some of the capital and some of the...
Take the capital one.
Oh wait, we should probably do this one.
That's my bad.
Sarah, first you take the macaw and now our money.
I'm sorry.
What more?
I can't believe that just happened.
Oh, they got triple candy.
Woo!
we've got nothing.
Zero candy. Currently. I hate this game. I've made this clear before.
Can't you steal people's candy?
Yes.
That was
You can swap spots with them. That's what you guys need. You need a swap.
You're up.
We're so
Let's go. Where are we at? We're not even, we should be. There we are, we're 6 places.
Triple candy.
Triple candy for our zero candy.
No, what is this?
That is
Zero. You're
so
trying to do to us, man.
Which triple zero? Zero. Deposit.
Good job.
I got.
So it's 17.
Yep, 106 right here.
Okay, we're finally making some progress.
Woo!
Right, or this.
What are you doing? You have to be blocked right now.
That's so deep.
3 minutes, guys.
No, but it's missed. You got minus 50 twice in a row.
Oh dear.
How do you?
Dude, if it makes you feel any better, I currently have zero candy.
Let's get this one.
I guess no one's swapping with you at least.
That would be ideal for us if somebody swaps with us. Because we have more than what we have currently.
You literally lose 25%.
Triple.
Goodness.
That's so big.
Or should I not?
The bounce up to 6. It's just 3.1. You don't even round. Just 3.
Too long.
I was gonna say Carson.
Guys, we have candy, we have 100 candy.
Woo! You're on the board.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't think I am actually.
Now people can take your candy.
I don't think anybody wants my candy.
That's so
Ooh, look.
25.
Look, I said that one right.
So it's definitely not this
Point next to this. I feel bad. No, you can put it.
You're there for moral
We keep
support
going.
right
We
now.
lost a total of 125%.
Oh dear.
Don't hold it, you know,
What does it mean by it says substitute?
We're still tired though.
What do you mean? What does the rest of it say? Just that one word is not helping.
What are the 3 steps to finding compound nutrients? Write formula, substitute, use calculator.
I'm feeling it all.
Well, there's only one that has 3 steps.
It has.
Apparently that
I was
one.
trying to do it.
So,
1 minute, 12 seconds.
I can work with.
What are you doing? You're not locked.
Oh, wait.
I mean, that's probably the best one I've all.
No! Lose 50%.
No, it's okay. I like when you're into it. Although you guys are funny. You just yell at each other.
Okay, this one. Okay.
Let's go.
You know what? You didn't lose. Push again.
We've lost 175%.
You guys are having poor luck here.
Okay. Which one?
Someone's flying. We've been like up to leaderboard down 3 times.
This is normal.
We got
Ava and Tater's making a move.
Oh my god.
That's fine. That's better than
Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out.
here.
I like it.
We're so close.
No!
You have 30 seconds. Pick the right one.
10 seconds.
Come on, Jude. Go.
Congrats to our winner.
I dislike this game because it's based on luck, not yours.
Just a little bit. You what?
I dislike this game because it's based on luck, not yours.
I lost everything.
That's a different class. Sorry.
How did it
Playing it
get to a
How
million?
did I win?
We're gonna play that one, and you will get to 1 million. We'll do
Six.
candy.
I'm gonna get to a
We
billion.
gotta
Well,
get.
I got to 65.
There's not a time limit, son.
Oh, I can do this one.
Yeah. Guys, this one's, I would say, quicker and easier because it's just log properties, pretty much. So, join this one.
That last round.
Okay.
I missed one.
Okay, Jude.
Unless we get 55% of the last one. We got 27. So it's in a new. Yeah. 9.
$2 you get
Oh
on
god, it's I know for a second.
Bro, get the move.
I already got them. Good job. Caps lock stick. That would have been bad annoying.
Why is it? It's not hard.
gonna win this one.
No. No.
Ended with 65 again.
Your mom.
They're cheap. It's always cheap.
They're cheap.
It's like, nah, you got it. Your mom.
Anybody else still trying to get in?
What else is cheese? All English is like, this. Yeah, it's this, yeah.
All right, this time the goal is 1 million.
Yeah, triple is 0.
Crushing it.
Wait. Oh, this is true.
I mean, none of them were good.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm actually not even.
What is an S? What is that? What is an S?
That would be a letter.
Yeah.
Double.
That one.
Oh my gosh, we're first.
Which one?
40 candy, finally.
Alright, doesn't matter if I get
Oh.
no candies.
000 is still 000.
Your mom's the lead.
X over Y to the left is
Log and splice.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, we just remain on that.
Where are we?
They keep stealing from us.
Sarah! Sorry!
Oh my god. Are we really that far ahead?
No. Alex, are you moose this time?
This one.
Good job.
We keep getting raw.
Should be.
We just go down.
Wow, look at you guys.
Hello.
Yes.
No, I lost.
Mom's on the board.
Bro, you literally stole from me and then walked out for me.
This one.
I said we end the game right now.
What's
Never mind.
wrong?
Don't end the game. We're going to not read.
Okay.
I just get
25%.
End the game. Right now, end it.
Gotta get to 1 million. You're a long ways from that.
We are really far away.
One,
Oh my gosh!
it kind of grows exponentially though, so once you get into big numbers, like, it just ends very quickly.
Yeah.
What is this?
That 1,000.
Yeah.
Wow, Taylor.
Let's freaking go. This one.
I think we've gotten one wrong. Sorry.
Who's
Carson.
Do I want to know who just
Double candy, baby. Double candy.
Let's go.
Mom's doing it.
Your mom's doing it.
What's that?
Need a little swap, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh my
God.
Bruh, who just like ruined our 12 kids?
So, what am I doing?
Hold on one second.
Alright, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Bro, I literally had to